car accident and she's injured. And I was like, for God's sake. So she was calling my phone again. So I picked it up and I said, what? And she said, I got in an accident and I'm injured and the kids are crying. And so I drove up to the accident scene and the car she was first in a left-hand turn lane to make a left. There was a guy 5 cars back. Greeks are very impatient drivers. She went to make the left. He came from the back and just T-boned her and pushed the car up onto the sidewalk and demolished it. And she broke her wrist and it was a big mess. So I go up there and get out of my car, my fully armored, BMW 540 with, my 2 guns. And I said to him, what happened here? And he gets all excited. He says, your wife, inabutana. She's a whore. I said, my wife is a whore? And then he was in a coma for quite a while, 3 days.
Oh, you had that built up.
Any other day,
yeah,
I would have let it go.
Yeah.
Any other day. Yeah. So I got arrested.
Right. Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. And
how do you arrest the CIA station chief?
No, I wasn't the chief. I said, look, I have diplomatic immunity. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong, but I have diplomatic immunity. Yeah. And they're like, okay, just sit in the cell. They left the cell door open and they let me keep my gun, which was nuts. Yeah. But then they brought me in and the guy, he was clearly concussed. He hadn't yet kind of, faded out. That was at the hospital later. But he was sitting there in a chair and he's just like, you could see like the birds tweeting, from the cartoons. And he says to me, so what happened? So I told the story. And then this is the police captain for the whole station. And he says to the guy, is that true? You called his wife a whore? And he said, yes, we got in an accident. She yelled at me and I called her a whore. I did not know that it is a crime to call a man's wife a whore in Greece. And so they charged him.
Wow. And
I said, listen, I can't get charged because I have diplomatic immunity, but in good conscience, please don't charge him. I beat him like almost to death. So they ended up dropping the charge. He filed a lawsuit against me later, but because I had immunity, it was just thrown out.